Okay, 6:30, bring the meeting to order. Modifications and changes.
The only thing really, it's not a huge thing, but I'll give you the really quick version of the 6-month budget, and Abby's going to, next meeting, go about the more now.
Okay.
Because she's not quite done yet.
Public comment, nobody online, and there's nobody here, so no public comment. Review and approval for the minutes of July 25th. If everything looks good, I will hear a motion to accept them.
Will we accept?
Leonard with the first, a second. Eli with a second?
Yeah, we're good.
Sure. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Recreation Committee request for a coin drop. So we discussed this a little bit last meeting.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Did we get a date from them? Must be
Labor Day.
Labor Day. Okay, so that's what we were thinking last meeting.
Yeah.
Mention their safety precautions, safety
I
vests.
don't see anything wrong with it.
No, okay.
Other than I can't get out of my driveway.
Not without paying, right?
Yeah, well, I have to pay to go out, I have to pay to go in, it's crazy.
Well, I'll hear a motion to accept.
I'll move. Second motion.
Heather with the first, Eli with the second, all those in favor say
I do
aye.
have to
Aye.
take note, so you have to.
Slow down.
I'm not as quick as that.
Aye.
So Heather is
Heather and
first,
Eli,
Eli's second.
unanimous. Okay, up next, access permit for Water Tower Road. So,
Talked to Gary a little bit today about it, and he said it's okay with him as long as they stay 25 feet away from that blow-off gate. Blow-off and gate valve.
whose access is it?
It's Dan
Lucia.
Lucia.
Blue shoes.
Okay, I will recuse myself, he is close family. Heather, you're in charge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Any questions on this one here?
Gary had no issues. He, like Eli said, the way it reads, it doesn't like he gives an opinion, but when I talked to him, he had no issues with it.
Yeah, I talked to him today to clarify.
So as long as it stays as written, then it's okay.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to make a motion to approve this permit as written in Gary's notes.
Second.
Okay.
So who's
All
first?
those in favor? Aye.
Sandy and Leonard.
Yep. And I will give the meeting back to Sam.
Thank you, Heather. Enosburg Library Park application, follow request for electrical outlet for trunk or treat.
They just wanted to update their previous park request that we approved last meeting, but they didn't realize that one of the vendors or somebody that's showing up needed power. So that's pretty much
I think
just-
they had somebody
they had-
on the bandstand.
Yeah, they had the
mic
puppet
and-
theater, I think it was puppet
Maybe.
theater. Or
I don't remember what that.
backpack theater,
Traveling.
the traveling storytelling.
Yeah.
Ernie
something.
Hemingway, one of her groups, did something, a little show for kids up there last year. And so they're hoping to have her back and they wanted, I was talking with her about this a couple days ago, and they're hoping to have them come back and wanted to do the permit now, instead of having to come back later.
She is on it.
That's
All
great.
her
Yeah.
comments are always very good.
Yeah.
Never forgets anything. I have no issue with this. If
I'm
we
good.
all agree, I'll hear a motion to accept this modification.
Make a motion?
Heather with the first or second?
Sure.
Eli with the
First,
second.
everybody then nobody.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. We were cruising right through this. Right. John's up with
The
A
8-cent version.
a 6-month budget review.
Say version. Really, there's not. Abby's in the middle still of putting it all together, 6-month budget proposal. See if we're on track. We are. There's none of the budgets are out of whack at this point. Everything's on budget from last year, so we're looking pretty good. Power was a little nervous the past couple of months, but purchase power has dropped quite a bit, so we're back on track with that. So overall we're looking pretty good.
Have we got a grand list yet?
No, that, I guess they have, I told me the date, maybe next Tuesday, maybe somebody knows. Are they gonna go, the town folks are going to appeal? So unless there's some drawn out process behind that, like somebody really is, a couple of folks really argue it, she's thinking by next Thursday she should they'll be able to look at the tax rate.
And is that the appeal for, must be all of town?
Yeah, well, whatever their rate, I guess they can go in and appeal their,
Right, I'm just wondering if somebody holds up the appeal process that's in the town, can we still proceed? Like if our grand list
I
makes
don't
that?
think so, because they have to get the tax rate from that. So she's waiting on that. I mean, I guess they're guessing it's gonna go through, should be all set, but it's the only holdup that it possibly could be.
That's alright, we're still early.
Hope for the best.
Okay,
That's pretty much it.
well, thank you. Manager's report.
The thing I really had was, a lot of irons in the fire, but we have some stuff coming up I'll get to in the next couple meetings. I'll just pass this around. This is, so again, the request, and you folks approved it, was to just get numbers on a fence for the, to open the bridge fully. We could probably do it a little bit cheaper than this if we wanted to. This is, I guess, probably the higher end of things. It's a black chain link, basically looks like chain link, but it's black coated, so it looks a little bit nicer. It looks kind of sharper than chain link. And then also comes with some cantilever gates as opposed to swing open gates, which will make things just easier, A, in the snow, B, for the guys to work around.
And it's gonna look a lot nicer, and if we're gonna do it, it needs to look nice.
170 feet doing the whole bridge?
No, so that's, so just one other thing real quick back up. So I do have, so this is A&H Fence out of Milton. Round Hill did actually call me today, and he's coming out next Wednesday, so we will technically have another estimate as well off of this.
It'll be higher than that.
It is quite a bit, because we have to do, I mean, we're basically doing the whole, I can't remember if you did this, but we're doing from the fence where it is now, over, all the way to the gate on this side. And then we're doing a section between the bridge and the Kendall, and then the whole front. So wait, look, shouldn't draw that. So essentially, if you go out there and you're standing, like you're walking from Duffy Hillside, there's the sign that sticks up that's behind the fence. So basically along there, along the rack, there'd be a fence all the way to where the fence is now, the gate, where we go into.
So that keeps that all out of the way and safe.
Keep it out of the way. And then about, there's a draft pipe. If you walk out there, you can see there's a draft pipe with a cage. About that section, there'll be one of these cantilever gates on wheels. So they can still back the digger truck in there, because they do have to get over to get stuff. And then B, there's gonna be a gate, 14 foot, I believe, enough to get the digger truck, because they have to be able to get access to the lawn in front of the Kendall. So that will allow for the digger truck to get in there, maneuver to get back in by the Kendall.
So it's both sides, the Kendall side and the trash rack side?
The only part that'll be fenced off is, I mean, where the bridge is now will be just like it is now, but the only new fencing would be from the end of the bridge to the Kendall.
Okay.
And again, this is where we could probably save some money. He said they're pretty expensive. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge deal if we changed it to this. I asked him to give me both pricing, he didn't. So then, if you're standing looking this way, where the gate is now, it's gonna be out a little bit further, so they can still have room to get to the rake, but it's gonna be cantilevered kind of a quarter of the way out. And there'll be a gate here, a roll gate, and a roll gate. So this side will always be open, but we can roll and shut and lock it if we want it or lock.
So when we're cleaning out, we can shut that.
While
halfway off?
we're cleaning out, this gate would open.
Right.
Um,
That way no pedestrians be going through.
exactly.
Okay.
But what we would be doing probably is then the other side, so that's probably what you're thinking too. We would get rid of, we don't have to do this, we can remove from the price, but that would also be getting rid of the fencing that's between the bridges now.
Which is pretty ugly.
Yeah, and putting in the black. That's probably also where you're getting the extra footage that you're not thinking about, but.
It would look ridiculous, for lack of words I should use, to leave it like it
And
is.
that would just be
Needs to all match.
I think that would be a 6-foot door there. Gate, that would just be.
Right. You don't need that to be wide for any vehicles.
Did anybody ever think of putting a little walk bridge on the side of the gates? That could be hooked, like a little walk bridge, like a little covered bridge, but it wouldn't be covered. But instead of going where the guys work,
Yeah.
if it was up right along like a little sidewalk, but like a little bridge like. Well, something like you put in front of two, well, yeah.
We're gonna need a field trip, I can see this.
I was just thinking that, like, we're so much ahead of schedule, like, when we're done the meeting, we should
Go out
walk
and
over
look,
there and
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you after, for sure. So, I mean, I got that spot with Fess, he actually sent that today, so I just wanted to get it out there. And then, like I said, we'll have Roundhill coming next week to look at it as
Add
well.
another 10 grand.
And A&H, so EVA is also EDCA, is also working on bandstand, so hasn't sent me the pricing for that yet, but he's willing to be able to do the fencing on the bandstand, and then, like we mentioned last meeting, just a couple
The little,
between the
Around the
pillars on the
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Does he do
And I-
handrails too?
Does he can, yeah.
He can,
Sure, yeah.
because we're gonna need handrails on the steps.
Oh, yeah, he's doing
make
that.
sure that they'll be available.
Okay.
And I think EPA's biggest contribution probably in this, that thing with the railing is gonna be money.
Yeah.
Because we have been saving money for that.
For what?
For that new railing,
Oh, yes.
that's why we kept setting money aside.
Good, thank you.
You're welcome. We wanna get the fountain done too.
That's not out?
No,
Oh, the other one.
Still
yeah,
looks
the
like-
drinking fountain, yeah.
but anyway, yeah, no, the big fountain. Before I'm dead, that needs to be done too.
Okay. Is that it for manager's report?
That's really all I've got.
Wow.
Pretty quiet week. We have a lot of things in
Quiet is
process.
okay.
Other business?
I just was noticing today while I was walking, there seemed to be some potholes emerging on Railroad and Depot right on the crosswalk.
Railroad and Depot.
Yeah, I took a picture, but it's the crosswalk, so as you're coming out of Ace.
Oh,
It's like
Green
where-
Street.
Yeah, it's like where, like, it's pretty much, it's on the rail trail.
So would it be Pleasant or Archambault? In Railroad? I don't think Railroad and Depot hit, do they?
It'd be Depot and Archambault.
Is it Archambault?
Which end?
So
The
it's
Bates
right,
end or the Legion end?
it's right in front of the Legion. So if you're like crossing from the Legion to go to,
Blue
no, the Legion to go to the second-hand shop.
Okay, to go to,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Archambault.
Archambault, okay.
Arsenal, yeah.
Okay,
There's also some on, I noticed on Pearl Street, at the intersection, like right by
Yeah,
Champlain Farm.
yeah.
That's not a water break, is it?
It's not because, well, it's not, there isn't one that currently, is that you're asking?
Well, that's the spot where it
Yeah,
keeps.
no, we actually, Ken was just talking about that today, we're gonna have to.
Because I noticed they put some cold patch in there, but that's also starting to settle, so.
well,
Where's all the stuff
when you
on?
look at the red, and I've forgotten the brand name, the red tractor that its tires are almost at second story window height. And there are, what, 6 of them on that tractor. And the shit truck that's behind it traveling the streets over and over and over, and you keep looking at that amount of weight,
Mhm.
no wonder we got holes.
Yeah, and it's all unenforceable,
Yeah,
can't touch them, and they're causing us tremendous amounts of
Yep.
damage, potentially.
potentially. That's right. I'm gonna circle black chain link fence and hold you to it.
A couple of quick updates as we're talking about roads. So West Berkshire water line is replaced.
Great.
I believe that's pretty much finished up. We had no real issues there.
That was fast.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
fairly
Yeah.
smooth. Pearly Block, so Hungerford is paving over at the school. And they're gonna come back in front of Pearly Block, part of the Pearly Block cleanup is to finish that little patch, a couple spots where they dug.
Yep.
So they'll be doing that.
Paving is what, in October, according to Tim?
Oh, you mean
Gary,
the parking
Hartford
lot?
should be
Yeah,
back
the
over
parking
this.
lot, yeah.
Oh, the parking lot.
Parking
He's
lot.
talking about.
I'm talking about Main Street.
Oh, the Main Street dirt,
Yeah.
yeah. That's good.
And then August,
Oh, it's like
Thursday, the 10th, they'll be doing starting all the crosswalks.
Speaking of speed bumps, that speed bump killed my truck.
Did it?
I hit the one on this side of Orchard Street.
No one that sells parts?
Right?
Can't be you were speeding then.
I was not.
And they are able to do the green stripes around the school as a request.
Oh, cool.
So we'll have green and
Now,
white.
everybody will be happy.
So we will have green and white around this Dickinson and one in school and two in Dickinson, I believe.
That'd be cool.
Are they having to move that crosswalk? I saw people mapping some stuff by Dickinson.
Yes, so the week of the 24th, hopefully the week before school starts, we'll have that done.
Cool.
It's just whether Ryan's been behind schedule and it's just been a,
Concrete has been slow this year.
yes, that's, you like a test. It's been-
We don't have any signs for that, right? The flashing signs?
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Those ones I already bought. We had it already at the highway department.
Great.
That'll be good.
If we can keep one kid from not even almost getting hit, that whole project is going to be so worth it.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Other business? I don't know if this is a record, but it's up there.
Gonna be close.
I'll hear a motion to adjourn.
Move.
I make the motion.
Okay, I heard Eli first, Leonard with the second. All those in favor of adjourning say aye.
Bye.
All opposed nay.
Too funny.